Are you reading a book again, Greg?
Of course. I love books.
You read a lot of books.
I do. Do you like books? What kind of books do you read?
I like fiction. I read a novel now and then.
So do I. Novels often tell great stories.
Stories in novels aren't true. Writers make them up.
I know. And that's great. Then we can read them and enjoy them.
Do you also read nonfiction?
Yes. Oh, I like books about real people and real events.
So you learn interesting things.
I do. I learn a lot from books.
Do you read a lot? There are all kinds of good books. What kinds of books do you like? Maybe you like fiction. Then you read novels. Novels often tell great stories. Stories in novels aren't true. Writers make them up. Or maybe you like stories about real people or real events. Then you read nonfiction. You can learn a lot from books.
Hello， 你平常喜欢看书吗？ Susie 说她偶尔会看小说。She reads novels. 名词 novel 就是小说。Greg 也看小说，他觉得小说里的故事都很棒。Novels tell great stories. 名词 story 是故事，它的复数要去 y 加 ies， 变成 stories stories。小说里的故事不是真的。Stories in novels aren't true. 形容词 true 表示真实、正确的。小说的情节都是作者编撰的。Writers make them up. 片语动词 make up 是编造的意思。Greg 说他喜欢看真人真事的故事。He likes books about real people and real events. 形容词 real 是真实实际的。
Are you reading a book again, Greg?
Of course. I love books.
You read a lot of books.
I do. Do you like books? What kind of books do you read?
I like fiction. I read a novel now and then.
So do I. Novels often tell great stories.
Hey friends, it's time to do something fun. It's time for you to use it. If you want to ask about something that has already happened before, you can use today's use it. Let's look at some examples. Are you talking again? Or you could say, are you riding your bike again? You can do this. Don't be afraid to use it.
I love books.
I love books.
我很爱看书。
I love books.
Yes, books are interesting.
I love books.
Yes, there are many kinds of books.
I love books.
Me too. You can learn a lot from books.
What do you like best about books?
The pictures.
I love books.
I love books.
我很爱看书。
Susie 说 I read a novel now and then. 片语 now and then 就是偶尔的意思，表示有时候会做这件事，但不是很常做。所以 Susie 偶尔会看看小说。我们来练习使用这个片语。I take a road trip now and then. 我偶尔会驾车去旅游。He helps with the housework now and then. 他偶尔会帮忙做家事。I water the plants now and then. 我偶尔会给植物浇水。 这些都是 now and then 偶尔的用法。
Stories in novels aren't true. Writers make them up.
I know. And that's great. Then we can read them and enjoy them.
Do you also read nonfiction?
Yes. Oh, I like books about real people and real events.
So you learn interesting things.
I do. I learn a lot from books.
Susie 问 Greg 是不是也喜欢看非小说类的书 Do you also read nonfiction? 我们来练习一下副词 also 的用法。它是也的意思，一般要放在 be 动词之后。比如你是从俄罗斯来的 They are also from Russia. 他们也是从俄罗斯来的。今天来参加活动的有很多都是我学校的朋友。He is also a friend from my school. 他也是我学校的朋友。Also 放在 be 动词后面。如果句子里面没有 be 动词，用的是一般动词的话，就要放在一般动词的前面了。比如说 He also plays tennis. 他也打网球。You can also join us after work. 你下班后也可以加入我们。所以 also 可以放在一般动词前面，或是 be 动词的后面。
Novel. Novel. He is reading a novel.
Story. Story. You have to read this great story.
True. True. Believe this story. It's true.
Make up. Make up. Josh is good at making up stories.
Real. Real. That tree isn't real.
Are you reading a book again, Greg?
Of course. I love books.
You read a lot of books.
I do. Do you like books? What kind of books do you read?
I like fiction. I read a novel now and then.
So do I. Novels often tell great stories.
Stories in novels aren't true. Writers make them up.
I know. And that's great. Then we can read them and enjoy them.
Do you also read nonfiction?
Yes. Oh, I like books about real people and real events.
So you learn interesting things.
I do. I learn a lot from books.
Hey, James! James, talk to me!
Not now. I'm reading.
Oh, what are you reading about?
I'm reading about monkeys. Monkeys are amazing.
Yeah, well, of course, that's true.
Yes, this is a non-fiction book. I'm learning a lot.
Well, there's a lot to learn about monkeys.
This book has a lot of facts. It's about real monkeys.
Yeah, about how smart they are. Hey, I want to read about monkeys too.
Well, maybe you can read a novel about a monkey.
What's a novel?
A novel tells a story that isn't true. The writer makes it up.
Makes it up? Hey, I'll make up a story. I can write a novel about a big monkey.
A big monkey?
Yeah, a big monkey named King Kong.
No, Ginger, you're too late.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, maybe King Kong Jr.
Okay, friends, it's Monday. What does that mean? That's right. It's time to ask and answer some questions together. Here's your first question. What kind of books does Susie read? What kind of books does Susie read?
You can find the answer in Conversation A. She likes fiction. She reads a novel now and then. All right, well, here's question 2 for you. What kind of books do you like? What kind of books do you like? Let's hear some answers from some of our friends.
What kind of books do I like? Well, I really enjoy reading about history and nature and art. Sometimes I'll read novels, like fictional novels about things that didn't happen, but I really enjoy reading about history and how things happened in different places, different countries. I think it's really interesting and can teach you a lot about the world today.
What kind of books do I like? Well, that's a really difficult question because I like reading all kinds of books. I certainly enjoy a fictional story. Fiction just describes a story that an author writes using their imagination. But I also really like nonfiction, and that just means books with lots of helpful information in them. I like books that tell mystery stories, but I also like books that describe historical events. So many books to choose from.
What kind of books do I like? I spend so much time with Ginger the monkey every day. I like to read a lot about nature and animals. There's always so many things I can learn from reading informational books. I also like to read books with a lot of pictures. More pictures means less words to read. And that's just the way I like it. How about you? What kind of books do you like?
What kind of books do I like? I like all kinds of books. Reading is a lot of fun. Sometimes I read fiction. I really like novels that are exciting. I also like novels that have a really good story. Sometimes mysteries can be very fun to read because you don't know what's going to happen next. I love reading books.